So guys, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back at a place that I did a vlog on with the hummingbirds back in the summer, and I haven't been here for quite a few months now, and my god, the dynamic has changed in here now. All the leaves completely gone, bit of slight snow and frost on the ground. It's freezing cold today, and I'm going to go and sit on a riverbank hoping to see some kingfishers today, and maybe some other water birds as well. Maybe some mergansers and things like that, maybe a few duck, etc. But as I said, I've been here for about 2.5 months, so going to give it a go, see how we get on. It is a beautiful day. Tomorrow is raining and snow, so I thought let's get out, let's get amongst it and see if we can find some kingfishers. Well guys, here we are. This is the spot where I attempted the kingfishers back early in the summer, and I've been told by a good friend that the kingfishers are still about here. There's a pair that are here on territory, so I'm really hoping today get lucky. All that time I've spent here, about 24 hours in total, and no luck. Had them flying in, had them here when I arrived, had them arrive when I left, so not the best luck. So this is the sort of perch over there. As you can see, a lot of low-lying branches there. Kingfish comes in, perches on there. Great diving spot for the birds. So I've got a few mallard at the moment, just on the water, just over there, which is nice, having a bit of a scrap. So I'm going to get my kit out now, get set up, get the blind on, and yeah, hopefully we'll get lucky. So guys, I hope you can see me. I'm all set up with a bag hide. This is a lens coat bag hide. I've had this for years. It's really good for on the go. I've just got it set up. The kingfisher, I can hear it drumming further down the river, and it's still calling now. So I'm really hoping it's going to come up here. This is kind of one of its favoured spots. But they're so twitchy, these birds. They really are. So I've got to keep real quiet, real still, and just hope we get some luck. Probably going to spend 3 or 4 hours here, and hopefully we'll get lucky. If not, pack up, and then going to head around the park, have a look at a few more spots, and hopefully we'll get some luck. There's some mallard over to my right. Apart from that, it's really quiet. The usual birds of prey here, the Cooper's hawk, red-tailed hawk, haven't heard or seen anything yet. So, but yeah, sit quiet, enjoy the morning, have a cup of coffee. Hopefully we'll get lucky. So we've got the belted kingfisher calling really close now, just round the river, just round the corner. The chance of it coming in 50-50, I guess. Just had a northern cardinal in, feeding on some berries, and there's been some dark-eyed juncos in as well. I've got a couple of squirrels to my left. The sun's just coming up now. I'm just kind of keeping my head over this side of the camera, just looking straight down and where the perch is likely to be, so the kingfish doesn't see me to the right hand side. So guys, these are notoriously skittish birds, very hard to photograph, so you've got my work cut out here today, but we'll give it a go nevertheless. So we've currently got the jay calling, we've had juncos in, northern cardinals, just had some black-capped chickadees in. We've got the belted kingfisher singing, calling constantly. It just seems to throw its voice around as it moves. 1 minute I think it's like next to me to the right, next minute I think it's to the left. It just doesn't half throw you, and I know it's out there somewhere, but I don't want to... You can hear that there, that's the kingfisher. Go on, quiet. So I've been in the hide about an hour and a half now. The kingfisher's gone real quiet. It may have moved off further downriver. And it's not been in on the perch, which is a shame. But there's lots of activity around: downy woodpecker, northern cardinals, juncos, chickadees. So there's a lot going on really from just from the comfort of the hide. Just thought I'd pop my head out, bit of fresh air. Have a look round. That sun's swinging around now, so that's quite bright. It's sort of casting quite a lot of light right down on my perch, which is giving it that silhouette, which isn't so good. But I'm hoping maybe we get some other duck species coming up through, maybe the great blue heron if we're lucky. Just got to stay patient, stay under the bag, and hope for the best really. You know, it is a bit of a gamble, but hopefully, you know, we may get just that one shot of the kingfisher coming in, and maybe a couple diving shots if we can. But yeah, one can hope. Keep plugging at it and give it a go for another few hours, and then we'll see what's what from there. So guys, I got some very distant shots of the kingfisher. I mean, way off with a bit of video. Just watching it do its thing. Little bit of calling, tail flicking, bit of looking down in the water. Fantastic just to watch it. I've not actually sat and watched the belted kingfisher before, just to see what sort of habits and things that it gets up to really when it's just sitting there perched, when it's looking for food. And it literally is just sometimes dead still, like some kingfishers at home, and then the next minute the tail's flicking, they're agitated, they're looking around. I wanted to get it diving, but sadly it didn't dive. I actually spotted it, but it just dived and it went back up onto the branch. But I'm still, that's it, still calling down the way. I'm still hoping that this kingfisher does come up this way and I can get some better shots. Woodpecker in, little male downy's back in. Such an amazing woodpecker, beautiful. I'm just watching the belted kingfisher to the right of me, about maybe 35-40 foot away, and a tree. It's diving down, it's fishing quite happily, back up again, stunning the fish, feeding up. It's not coming down my way at the moment. It's great to see it though, hunting. I just really hope it moves down this way. I said I've got some distant shots of it and a bit of video, but it's quite far off. Just really hoping it comes down this end. There's a lovely bit of light on this bank at the moment. She's illuminating the water quite nicely, which allows the bird then to see a bit more into the water. It's really clear. It's just the perfect spot. And I said I've seen it there loads of times before. It's just never guaranteed, but it's fantastic just to see it fishing. Beautiful birds. It's constantly calling when it's hunting and stuff. It just makes the rattle sound constantly. Come on, kingfisher. I want to give you guys a treat of this bird, really. And the shots I've got off a bit too far off, but yeah, never know though. Still a few hours to go. So just had the kingfisher to the right hand side of me again, came closer onto a different perch. So I managed to swing the camera around and get some footage. And he stayed there for like a couple minutes, and then I was facing that way and it flew right down towards me, right on the post in front of me. I was facing the wrong way, looked to the corner of my eye, I didn't move too much, it might have seen me and it flew off, and I went back up the river again to the same place that it was originally at. So yeah, if I'd have stayed there, I could have possibly got some really good shots, but it's one of those things. Just wanted to get a bit of video of it fishing, and I did, but it was at distance. It's still up the top there, still fishing away, and I don't think it's made me, otherwise it really would have like left the area and gone somewhere else. But yeah, I'm really hoping it's going to come back. I've got about 3 hours left, so yeah, fingers crossed though. It's one of those things where, do you move? Do you go back up that end where it's fishing most, or do you bide your time and stay here? It's just one of those situations. But yeah, going to give it another hour in this position, and maybe I might move a bit further up to where it's been fishing most of the time. So who knows? We'll just have to see. So guys, I'm using the Canon 200-400 today, EF, because I'm in this position at the moment, as you can see there, where the perch is, not the stump right in front of the perch, because I want to get some nice tight shots. Obviously I can go right in at 560 with the 1.4 tele as well, which is built in. And if I want some shots that are a bit further out, say at 400, I can then get that drop shot of it then diving into the water. So it gives me that freedom then just to have that zoom range from 200 to 560, which is absolutely ideal. It's a shame it's not actually turned up on the post yet, but that's what I'm kind of looking at. Also well for video as well, shooting down the stream there. It's nice to have that flexibility. If I was shooting with the 500 fixed, or if I had the 1.4 on there, that would be pushing me as well, and I wouldn't be able to play with anything. All I'd be able to get is pretty much tight shots. So yeah, it's good to have that zoom range, and quite a few people are asking me how I'm getting on with this lens, and I absolutely love it. It's a brilliant lens. You know, take one lens out all day, use it, hand hold it, brilliant, absolutely superb, and it's been good. I've had some stuff close up, some smaller bird species, had some distance stuff, done a bit of video, a bit of B-roll. All this sort of stuff is absolutely ideal, and it's a cracking lens to use in a situation like this. So guys, that pretty much concludes the video for today. I really hoped to get some close encounters with the Kingfisher. Nice full frame shots if I could, if it came and landed on that perch there in the water, but sadly it didn't. I did get shots of it hunting and diving for fish just further up. Quite distance images, quite distant shots. But still, you know, it's good to see the bird in its environment. And I've picked up quite a lot. I've never actually watched the Belted Kingfisher actually hunt. And what it does, it calls a lot, it flicks its tail, it goes fairly still. It, you know, just picking up a little bit more knowledge about the bird itself. So for me, that's a bit of a win-win. I'm going to come back here lots and lots. Hopefully in time I'll be able to nail that sort of diving, a nice portrait shot of that kingfish, because it's such a beautiful bird. But I really enjoyed it, seeing lots of northern cardinals, seeing some chickadees, seen some dark-eyed juncos, some other bird species as well, the woodpecker, the male downy woodpecker as well. So it's not been a total loss, and also saw the red-tailed hawk as well in a quite a distant shot from it in the tree, and it obviously flying over as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful day. Tomorrow's 2 or 3 centimeters of snow, so it's good to get out here today whilst it's nice and clear. And hopefully I'll be back here again, maybe in a few days' time, to see if I can get that kingfisher. But thanks very much indeed, guys, for watching. As always, if you could leave us a like and a comment, it'd be always much appreciated. And I always reply to every single comment that I get left. So I'm just gonna keep the camera out, I think, take a mooch back slowly, see if we can get some bird shots on the way back, maybe visit where the Cooper's hawk lives and maybe where the red-tailed hawk hangs out as well. We might get lucky on the way back. I can hear the kingfisher over there now. Anyway guys, thanks very much indeed for watching. I'll see you next time.